Alright, let's talk about school. Cut me some slack. This is my first video. So if it's not perfect, shut up. I feel like everyone, including myself, has mixed feelings when it comes to school. And I think I can safely say that everyone absolutely dreaded going there. I mean, you'd have to wake up early in the morning to learn subjects that you don't really care about. But even though it sucked at times, there were also good times, and a lot of good and bad memories were made throughout all the long years of school. With that being said, today I'm going to be ranking my experience in all of these different school grades, starting from preschool all the way to senior year of high school. Let's get to it. So first up, we have preschool. Now, preschool for me at least was some of the best memories I've had in my schooling career. I mean, you would literally wake up at 4 or 5 years old, go to a building, just start coloring and doing preschool shit, and then you get picked up from your parents, and then you continue on with your day. It was great. It was amazing, alright? I remember the cleanup song and nap time and all the fun stuff that came with preschool. I mean, who doesn't have fond memories of those? I also remember the very first day of preschool. I cried and cried when I realized my mom wasn't going to stay with me. Like, she took me in and then she just said, "Aight, deuces." It was crazy. I was so scared. But day 2 came by and I was so over her. Like, I literally told her to leave. I don't need you, bruh. I'm handled here. So with that being said, preschool was definitely A tier. Alright? Definitely A tier. Next, we got kindergarten. Now, kindergarten for me was pure bliss, okay? Again, you went, you colored, you might have learned how to write your name and shit, and you just went home and went on with your day again. I was just a 5-year-old kid doing 5-year-old things. And to be honest, if I could, I would for sure go back to those days, because it was a breeze. I remember winning my first ever bingo game in this grade. I was an absolute god among these children, alright? To be fair though, I had to have the teacher tell me I won because I didn't really understand the rules of bingo because I didn't pay attention. But nevertheless, I won. And I got a Smarties at the end because they said I was smart. So beat that. Anyway, kindergarten is an S tier because that bingo game was fire. Next up, we have first grade. First grade was ass for me, alright? 2 reasons. 1, I was the new kid on the block and had absolutely 0 friends, and I could not make any friends because of 2, my social skills. Oh my god, they were fucking diabolical. So immediately, I was an outsider since everyone already had their group, and to be honest, that whole entire year, I felt like I had the cheese touch because nobody wanted to talk to me. It was just not good. It was just not good. So, first grade is gonna go C because I felt horrible that year. Next, second grade. Second grade was, yeah, also not that great. I had gotten better social skills, so that was cool. And I made friends and, you know, maybe considered a class clown, if you will. But one particular memory that I have from it was when I, how do I say this? I shit myself. Now, okay, wait, alright, hold on. Let me explain what happened, okay? It was rough. I had the bubble guts. I tried telling my mom, I was like, "Mom, please let me stay home. I had the bubble guts, and I don't feel too well." You know what she said? "You'll get over it. Go to school." What kind of shit was that? And it was raining that day, so I immediately knew that that day was going to be terrible. Needless to say, it was an interesting year. But it was also the year where I met my best friend that I still hang out and talk to this day. So all in all, I think it was a solid year. So second grade is gonna go B tier. Now, third grade. Third grade was kind of a blur for me, if I'm being honest, because nothing significant happened, like, at all. And it was kind of just, I went home, and that was it. Nothing crazy happened. Nothing too out of the ordinary happened. So I think third grade is gonna go D tier, just because, like, nothing really happened. But now we got 4th grade. 4th grade, I was a menace, all right? I was just in my rebellious phase somehow, and I just completely disrespected the teacher, the principal, the students, my parents. Shit, even my bus driver was catching heat for me, and I have no idea why I was like that. All I know is that the administration in the school absolutely hated my ass for doing all that bullshit. So, respectfully, I'm gonna put 4th grade at C. That was an interesting year for sure. Now we got 5th grade. 5th grade, it was cool. It was cool. I was the top dog in my entire elementary school, and I was looking down at these motherfuckers because they were still 9 years old, 9 and below. And here I was being the big 1-0, you know what I'm saying? So safe to say, I was feeling myself. Now, with 5th grade, it was also kind of a blur, kind of like 3rd grade. But the reason why it was so fondly remembered was because I won an award. You may be wondering, what award did you win? Drum roll, please. Most improved. Yeah, it wasn't a great award. I got most improved because I was a shitter back then, as you heard from 4th grade experience. And I guess 5th grade, I was just like, all right, let me lock in and do this. So 5th grade is gonna go A tier, because it was kind of a good point in my life. 6th grade, oh boy. 6th grade was rough. I mean, new school, new layout, new classes, new teachers, new people, new everything. I was stressed out fitting into this new school and schedule, and I had no idea how I was gonna get through at all. Like, I got to a point where the depression that I had was just absolutely whooping my ass, and it caused me to have bad grades, and also made me gain a lot of fucking weight. I was fat as hell, alright? I was fat back then. Maybe a little bit now, but back then it was bad. A core memory I did have, though, was with my language arts teacher, Mr. Brown. The most generic fucking name, by the way. His first name was John. Literally John Brown. That is an NPC ass name. Anyway, he helped me get out of my depression and actually inspired me to do better in school. And I'll always be grateful for that. So 6th grade will go into B tier. Even after all the depression, I still had a great time. 7th grade, again, another blur moment because nothing happened. I don't know what it is with these grades where nothing just happens at all. Like, not even like a big fight broke out or like, you know, a lockdown drill. Just nothing happened for that whole entire year. I know you guys probably have some grades that feel like a blur, so let me know in the comments what grades were blurs for you guys, and be sure to subscribe if you're enjoying the video so far. Little plug, yeah. Anyway, 7th grade, D tier, because it was just meh. 8th grade, on the other hand, was fire. Oh my goodness, an absolute 180 from 7th grade. I mean, I was once again big dog status, and it was nearing the end of another chapter in my life. Now, 8th grade was dope because we had this event called Greek Fair. Now, I'm not sure if you guys had Greek Fair, but basically each homeroom was assigned a Greek god, and you competed with each other based on the different categories like food, obstacle courses, toga wearing, and whoever had the most votes would win. Now, your boy pulled up to school drippy, alright? I was dripped out in this motherfucking toga, and I felt like a Greek god descended from Zeus himself. It was fire. With that being said, I think it's safe to say 8th grade was S tier, because that was a great period of time. 9th grade, it was alright. You know, again, new school, new layout, new people. You guys already got it. You guessed it. But this time around, it was actually pretty good. I got along with everybody for the most part. I got myself a little boo thing. I asked her to homecoming. Then I went to my first homecoming. It was actually pretty cool. Although, I did have this one senior, because, you know, seniors hate freshmen, whatever. He said that my forehead was big as hell. To be fair, I do have a big forehead, all right? I'm rocking an IMAX projector. I can't lie, all right? But, I mean, he didn't have to tell it to my face, bro. Like, I had some thoughts about people, and I was like, you know what? That's gonna hurt their feelings. I'm not gonna say that to them. He didn't care about my feelings. He looked at me dead in my face and said, hey, man, your forehead is big as hell, my guy. And me being the freshman and scared, I was just like, you're right. I won't lie. I was a bitch. But with that being said, 9th grade is gonna go A tier. 10th grade was when I met and joined my first decent sized friend group that I still hang out with today. And honestly, this might be the best year I've ever had in my schooling career, like ever. I had a lot of classes with them, and because of that, our friendships flourished a ton, and it was also one of the funniest years in high school. I have so many stories that happened throughout the years, especially this one. So if you guys want them, please let me know. I will gladly make videos on these. With that being said, 10th grade was S tier, just because of all the memories and friends that I've made. 11th grade was when COVID happened, and you guys know how COVID went. It was bad for some, it was good for few, but for me, it was kind of in the middle, you know? I ain't gonna lie, B, I had a nice time there. Did it suck in the beginning? Yes, but then it was kind of just whatever from then on. As soon as you get accustomed to it, you kind of just go through with it, no problems. Now, during this time, I was also up playing video games all night and then waking up at 6:30, 7 a.m. to attend these classes, but it wasn't that bad, you know? Like, it was manageable. I could do it. Although, I wish I could redo my first semester of junior year because I had someone ruin it for me. You know who you are, you fucking asshole. Anyways, 11th grade is gonna go C tier. 12th grade, the final year of my schooling career, aside from college, whatever. Now, I'm about to tell you guys, I knew from a young man, I was not the brightest tool in the shed.
What?
Right? So instead of quote unquote graduating early and having the entire second semester free with nothing to do, my dumbass mistook the amount of credits I had, and I had to do one college math course at 7 a.m. I was so dumb. To be fair, I still am, but like, that was another level of just stupid. I also had a senior trip, which was a trip to Hershey Park instead of Disney, because our original trip was supposed to be Disney, but that got canceled because of COVID, obviously. But we made a solution and we all went to Hershey Park for that, which it was cool. I experienced my first roller coaster there and hated it, so that was not fun. I also had prom, which was this tiny ass venue with a tiny ass dance floor, so nobody could like dance on that at all without bumping into each other. And we also had to wear masks during this time. And so everybody was wearing a mask, and so everybody was dressed up, and the mask was really throwing everyone off. And then the DJ was only playing TikTok songs. I don't know why he thought TikTok songs were it, but his hair looked like this, so it kind of makes sense. But I also graduated, like actually graduated, which was a great moment in my life, and I was super happy to be done. So 12th grade was an A tier grade. That was the tier list for each grade for school. Once again, this is my first video. I'm still learning. And to be honest, I probably have messed up so many times. I'm gonna have to go back and edit so much out. Oh God. But if you guys enjoyed, please be sure to subscribe. And if you guys want to, you guys can share some memories that you guys had in any of these grades. Doesn't matter. Tell me what your best grade was. Tell me what your worst grade was. Whatever you guys want to do, I'm here for it. I'll read them. I'll more than likely respond to them. If you guys want to do the specific tier list, I'll leave it down in the description below. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time, see ya!